Hello everyone, and welcome to the TI-84 Evo Python programming tutorial series. So by the end of this series, you'll be able to program a fully functioning snake game on your calculator that looks like this. So as you can see, it's a fully functioning snake game. You can move around with the arrow keys, you can eat food pellets to grow larger, and if you crash into a wall or yourself, you will die and the game will end. In terms of what you'll need the TI-84 Evo, obviously. You'll also need a USB cable and a computer. On the computer, we'll need a code editor. In this tutorial, I'll be using Calcplex Program, although you can also use TI Planet's Project Builder. And basically what these allow you to do is type code on your computer and then send it to your calculator very quickly, which means that you don't need to manually type everything on your calculator. Technically, you can type everything on your calculator if you really want to, but that would probably take a very long time, and I would suggest you don't do that, but I also can't stop you if you really want to try it out. So to get started, let's do a basic Hello World program. I'm just going to delete the boilerplate code that we have here and then rename this program to Hello. In this tutorial, I'll be assuming some basic level knowledge of Python. If you truly have no Python knowledge at all, you can probably still follow along, and this IDE actually has a pretty nice reference that shows you how to use every command in Python, so that's also a good way to learn if you want to start from scratch. But let's go with a basic hello world, so just do print hello world. And then let's send it to our calculator by clicking the Send to Calculator button here. It'll ask us to choose our calculator in the menu here, so I'll click on TI-84 Evo and then hit Connect. And it'll say, look for hello on the calculator. So on the calculator, I'll press the program key and then scroll down to Python app. If you don't see Python app here, I'll leave a link in the description on how to reinstall Python on your calculator. But let's click on Python app and then click hello. And as you can see, it printed hello world as we programmed it to do. So let's take this a step further and have it take some input and then print out that input. So in Python, we can capture input from the user by using the input command. So let's just do input and then say, what is your favorite number? And then let's store the output of this input into a variable. So we'll say favorite number equals input, what is your favorite number? And then in the print, we can just say, your favorite number is, and then do comma favorite number. And this should hopefully print out the favorite number that we typed in the previous step. So let's send this to our calculator and then run the hello program again. Oops. Choose Python app, hello, what is your favorite number? I'll type in 5, hit enter, and it'll say your favorite number is 5. Awesome, so we're off to a good start here. Now let's add a little bit of randomness to this program. We can do this using the random library on the calculator. If we look at the reference here and then look at the random section here, we can see that there's a whole bunch of ways to get a bit of randomness. The random.randint command basically gives us a random number between two values. So one thing we could program is a virtual dice roller. So let's try that out. Let's give us some space up here. If we look at the random.randint command, it has some description of how this all works, which I'd encourage you to read if you're still learning how the random library works. But if we look at the example here, it basically gives us the full example that we're looking for here. So we're going to start off by importing random. So import random, and now we can use all the different commands in the random library. So if we say roll is equal to randint, and then just autocomplete it here. So random.randint, and then a number between 1 and 6 is pretty typical for a dice rolling. And now let's just have it print out our dice roll. So if we do print, we can say you rolled a, and then comma, and then we'll do the roll value, which is just the variable roll. And now if we do send to calculator, and then run the hello program again on our calculator, it'll say you rolled a 5. And now if we rerun it by clicking the zoom key and then clicking rerun last program, it'll give us a different value. It'll say you rolled a 2. And every time we run this, it'll give us a random number between 1 and 6 inclusive. So this sort of randomness is very useful when you're programming a game. In the snake game that we're going to be building, we're going to want the food pellets to appear in random locations. So this will be very useful for that sort of thing. Alright, so that's it for episode 1. In the next episode, we will be looking at drawing and putting pixels on the screen.